All right, welcome to another video. $144,000 in revenue since the beginning of January all the way to Saturday, April 11th. So obviously we're past the first quarter. We haven't finished since we're about to be halfway through April. But yeah, I'm gonna be just kind of talking about everything that I did to get up to this point and how I'm utilizing AI to advance me further, which is crazy. So before I even got to all this technical stuff, right? Because I used AI to do a CRM, my own custom app that is specific to my niche and my industry, as well as for my company and my own website. I was kind of bootstrapping. I was using Google Sheets, Zapier, Go High Level, keeping track of affiliates through Telegram, and then just recording training through Loom, and then just posting the links in there. So 10 times better. Uh, I met basically a now friend slash partner slash developer, and we started working together. And within the span of 2 to 3 weeks, we were able to implement everything that I'm about to show you guys. I'm not going to go too in depth just because I have competitors and really change the business. So this is going to be April has literally been the first month where we actually have structure, where we have things to be organized, and where all of my affiliate marketers have transparency as far as when they submit leads, tracking those leads, and earning their commissions. So this is the main dashboard. Total revenue generated, right? So I manually input the amount of payments that we get, and so it has totaled out to 144 for a total of 103 cases. About 42 of those signed, 10 are pending right now. Some overview stats that I wanted, and then I also get a map that I can go ahead and zoom out on as I continue to expand and grow because I'm literally stuck in like 2 or 3 cities right now, which is going to be Fort Myers, Naples, and Miami. Some occasional ones out of state or up here near Tampa area, but we're just getting started. Like we are literally operating at 10% right now. And I can't scroll any further because it has some information from clients that I for privacy reasons. So here's my finances tab and total income again 144. I paid out a total of 74,970, which I'm just going to round out to 75K. So here are the payments that came in. I tracked the dates. January's should be in there too, or that is January, but they came in late. And then payments to marketers. So, but I can check the history and show you guys, right? Big payments, high ticket. So all these that come in, we track them, right? Total income, everything. I like to look at all the numbers because numbers make sense, bro. And then I would like to show you guys my affiliates, which I think I'm just going to give you overview. So same number, I'm actually going to show you guys a little bit of the app, but total affiliates, it should be actually 53 or 50. Let me see app affiliates. Yeah, 53. Okay. And then CRM affiliates, they're duplicates. But basically, I get an overview of people, their stats, and I have a tier system, which I'm not going to cover in this video, but they're allowed to basically level up in the company as they submit leads, recruit people, and they have the potential to earn more. So with that being said, okay, so I'm doing the phone mirroring. So this is my admin dashboard. So on this app, there is the affiliate side and then the admin side. Obviously, because I'm the owner, CEO, co-founder, whatever you want to call it. So I get to see a total of leads that have came in through the app, right? Since we started, I get filters, total active members. Some people, are active. Some others aren't. Um, Status, right? Top refers. So I get an overview of all the affiliates and how many leads they're submitting. I get to manage leads, manage users, and here I have my own training. All right, so I can delete them, um, and change them, edit them if I want to, or I can just add training in here. So all leads, can't go over that because it's classified information. Can't do users, not gonna do payouts. Alerts, I can go ahead and ping everyone. And then my settings, I can go ahead and share my link to other to give them access to the app, or I could send my link to a client and have them sign up and it be tracked directly under me. So this is how I'm using AI, right? And I'm not going to go over a website because it's a simple website, but this is how I'm using AI. This has been us bootstrapping it, figuring out everything along the way, and trying to find structure, trying to find the tier system, trying to figure out a way for the marketers to actually level up and have a clear roadmap so that way they can get to 10K a month consistently. So 2 months ago, top marketer made, or in March, a marketer made 12,500, and then yesterday, Friday, a marketer made $9,000. So it's doable. I have people that are doing it, and we will gladly pay them out, just for referring us our leads. So that is what I used AI to build, and I'm cooking up a whole bunch of stuff that I'm also going to be documenting and making a little short form videos about. Like we're going to be using AI to do outbound reach with DM messages. We're going to use AI to kind of algorithm max. So whenever we post content, I want to have some accounts repost, like, comment, and basically help boost pieces of content on the algorithm, kind of like WAP clippers, right? They repurpose content, they call it clipping, but instead we're going to be using AI bots and accounts, which is kind of weird, but I believe people are already doing that. That's just one of the examples. Another example is going to be using AI to create AI generated content for all of our affiliates as well as for us. And then we're going to be using AI to kind of help summarize important information and keep track of all the data. So if I want a quick overview of leads submitted today, how many people signed up on the app today, I get an overview of that. So basically just utilizing AI in every which way that I can in every single aspect or part of my business. So I can either compartmentalize it and systemize it and give myself back my time that way I can focus on other income or revenue generating tasks. So that's as far as AI thing, because now we have all of this built out and we're finalizing a couple of tweaks. I just need to focus on distribution and recruiting more affiliates, right? The more people I have that are able to bring in referrals and leads, the more people I can pay out, the more people I can help through the services that my company offers. And I met this guy in Miami on a yacht, and supposedly he has around 180,000 affiliates. So what we have in the works right now is we're trying to get onboarded onto his actual platform, and we already have a deal structured. So once we built it out and everything is integrated onto his platform, we have everything necessary in order to start things up, then I believe we will be flooded. And we can kind of target using his affiliates specific cities, specific states, or just use them all over the US. But it's a little bit tricky because I don't have certain relationships. So for right now, I believe I'm just going to focus on Texas, Georgia, and Florida. But I mainly want to take over Florida with in terms of content, affiliates, and being able to generate a ton of leads here. So that's just an overall view. I have my friends that are cooking up with AI right now. They're building their own interactive agents that store information and they can like talk to. It's kind of like Jarvis. You say, "Hey Jarvis, what's the weather looking like today?" Or, "Hey Jarvis, what's the sales team doing today?" And Jarvis, right, because it's trained, it has an algorithm, and you fed it information, will just talk to you back and like answer all your questions. So they have Midas, they have Titan, and then my friend Leo built one named Jarvis. But yeah, it's cool kind of seeing them start learning about AI, and they call it vibe coding. They've just been learning it on their own, just sitting down on Claude or Base or some other AI platforms, and they've just been learning how to use AI, how to code, how to build like websites, apps, UIs and stuff like UI interfaces and stuff like that. So I'm very, very excited to see the direction that they'll go. And I have a bunch of more ideas that I'm cooking up to help push everything I need to get this company successful. So just quick little update for you guys. $144,000 in revenue generated since practically 3 months and a half, going on to four, and I expect us to do a lot more. My goal by the end of the year, I'm gonna say 250K paid out to affiliates, but if everything goes the way it's supposed to, right, just with that company that has a bunch of affiliates, then ideally I would like to be anywhere between 500 to a million paid out in terms of affiliate commissions, which is great. So that's a wrap. That's an update. And if you made it to the end, appreciate you and consider subscribing. Peace.